Hey, what's up guys? I'm Hunter SC. We're continuing our Dark Souls game guide here tonight, and this episode should be a really good one. We're going to be going to a very difficult area. I died here a whole bunch of times when I first encountered Blighttown. There's a lot of poison, there's a lot of different ways to die. It's swampy down there, it's hard to move, it's a lot to handle, and this video should give everyone just a good sense of how to tackle that area. There's a bunch of prep that I'm going to talk about now, and just going to kind of update everyone as to what's gone on between episode 6 that went up a few days ago and of course this being episode 7. So we're just heading down from Firelink Shrine. You take the New Londo Ruin shortcut there. Now we're in the Valley of the Drakes, and real quick we're going to head over to Blighttown. Before we go into this passageway here, I will mention that if you go down this road, you will encounter the Undead Demon, and he has a Dragoncrest Shield for you. It actually appears that he's sleeping, and he's got a bunch of items like in his claws, and if you walk up carefully you can grab the Dragoncrest Shield, but you'll wake him up and you're going to want to get out of there pretty quick because he's going to kill you. He's easy to kill if you use a bow and arrow, but apart from that I wouldn't recommend challenging him on outright, at least not yet. So I thought I'd mention that as a secret. Now to just let everyone know what's gone on between last episode and this one. I do want to, keep this as seamless as possible for a walkthrough like this. Episode 6 actually ended off in the depths, and I said that in episode 7 I was going to clear the depths and kill the gaping demon, but I've actually thought about it, and that's just not like a good call right now. For a few reasons. The depths is one of my least favorite zones. I'm not very excited about clearing it. It's not very difficult, especially compared to Blighttown, where we are now. It's also not important really for progression in the game. Clearing Blighttown opens up Sen's Fortress. You got to be careful here. You don't want to get hit with those toxic darts. You can see, maybe if you turn up the brightness a little bit, well, I guess that's not easy for you to do, but if you took a look there about 5 or 10 seconds ago, there's a guy who blows toxic darts at you, and you don't want to get hit by toxic. I mean, getting poisoned is one thing, that's not too bad, but if you become toxic, that's harder to cure and it damages you faster. So here in Blighttown, I mean, our initial goal is just to get to the bottom. We're going to be taking these ladders all the way down. There are these annoying flies or mosquitoes or whatever they are following you. You can see one's bugging me right now. They will poison you if you're not careful as well, if they hit you with some successive shots. So we're going to hop on this escalator, elevator, whatever, and head all the way down. So the part that we just cleared, going down all those ladders, it can be tough. You can fall pretty easily in this zone, but now we are down here. There's a little treasure on the other side. Can I grab that? I'm not actually sure what it is, but we're going to go for it anyway. Oh, that's going to be hard. Oh, okay, I thought I might have gotten cut off by some wood there. Oh, some delicious dung pie. Well worth it. Not. Okay, so I'm going to want to actually just drop straight down there before... I guess I don't really have any other options. So let's just hop right down. So I'm getting poisoned by the second here. Ideally, I don't want to become, poisoned ever. And I'm actually just going to take a second here to tell you what you need before tackling Blighttown. This is very important for those of you playing the game, and a lot of you have messaged me, and I'm happy to hear a lot of you are playing the game. The rusted iron ring here, I've talked a lot about it in other episodes. I show you exactly where this ring is in episode 1. You have to go back to Undead Asylum to get it. It allows you to run quickly through the swamp. Of course, I had to take off Haval's ring, so now I don't have as much equipment load to deal with, so I can't wear gloves anymore. I'm just a little lighter equipped. This swamp will poison you, as you saw before. I'm not going to worry too much about getting poisoned because I did bring lots of cure down here. Purple moss clump, that's 7 cures for poison. And then if you get toxic, you got to use blooming purple moss clump. That also restores your status as well. So we'll just keep that on hand. And now with the rusted iron ring, I can actually run very quickly through this swamp. You know what? Forget it. I'm just going to get poisoned. I don't even care. That's going to be the ultimate goal, where we end up way over there. But for now, we're going to head in this direction. I guess I'll cure the poison for now. Take a little Estus. The boss is over there, and we're going to light a bonfire first, and I'm going to show you around down here and show you where some good loot is. And there's also an NPC that you're going to want to kill for sure. The Maneater. We'll meet her in a moment. To encounter NPCs in this game, you often or always need to be in human form. So we've lit this bonfire here, and we are now going to reverse hollowing. I've actually got a lot of humanity banked, which is a good thing for sure. I mentioned that before too. So now we're going to spend 1 humanity to restore my humanity. So now in human form we can encounter the NPC that I just described to you. She should be right out here. Actually, it should prompt me. There should be some text that'll come up in a second to let me know that I've been invaded. Okay, I also... Oh, there you go. So that's what I was referring to. I'm going to get rid of this, some bugs. Bring a bow and arrow as well. That's really good to have. That's the NPC that I have to fight. She's not too hard, but, you know, you don't want to take any of these enemies too lightly. Switch back to the bow. Wow. Maneater there is really cowering far away. Using the bow makes your life really easy against those annoying mosquitoes, and they can definitely be annoying to deal with. Ooh. Pretty hard hitting there, eh? Okay. With that backstab, it's going to be it for Maneater there. Maneater Mildred. Let's see what she... Okay, we acquire some humanity. See, it's actually... It can actually be very difficult to swing your sword against these mosquitoes. It's a lot easier just to pull out your bow. You can take them out from far away. The mosquitoes do spawn sporadically, but it's like a limited spawn. Oh, look at that. 3 humanity. That's pretty solid. And the butcher's knife. Maybe I'll experiment with that weapon again if I can get it upgraded. Oh, I shouldn't actually be wasting Estus because I haven't kindled the bonfire down here. Okay, so what we're going to do now is before going to take on the boss, which is a really interesting boss fight to say the least, I'm going to do a quick run around, and because I've got the rusted iron ring, you know, I can run around this swamp pretty easily. Yeah, I'm poisoned, but I've got a decent amount of life, so I'm not going to worry too much. I'll just show you around and see what kind of treasure there is. But yeah, if you don't have that rusted iron ring on, you run through this these swampy parts very, very slowly. So the likelihood of you getting poisoned is just way, way higher. So that's a pyromancy spell and tattered cloth set. I don't think that armor's any good. The poison mist spell, on another character I tried to use it. I don't know. I only tried it against a boss and maybe like one other instance. It wasn't very effective for what I was using it for, but you know, it may have other uses for sure. You can see there's some slugs floating around as well down here, just as we're continuing on with this little tour. I don't want to waste any more moss curing poison. It's not really necessary right now. Just sort of hanging onto this wall. Now, there's another couple things I do want to show you down here. Let's take a look, see what's over here. I think it's just a lot of these slugs now. These like slug, maggot, whatever creatures are really good for farming various shards. Now exactly what shards can possibly drop from these guys I'm not sure, but they're really easy to kill, and if you have one of those serpent rings on that increases loot, I mean, you'll do really well against them and farm a whole bunch of supplies used for upgrading different pieces of equipment. Over here I believe is just more upgrading materials. Let's see what's on this corpse here. Large titanite shard. Those I think you can actually buy from a merchant a bit later on. Poison, you can actually see, really does last a long time. For most people, it will mean death. Eventually. Slow and painful death, for sure. But yeah, because it's slow, you have lots of time to respond if you want to cure it or if you want to just use Estus and last a little longer against it. So let's see what this guy actually dropped. I'll actually add, it's a little bit hard to see when these maggots drop anything because the little like glimmering sign that you see for a drop is like hidden inside of the maggot's body. So also these things, when they're alive, they look a lot like they're dead. Pretty motionless, but really easy. I guess physical damage, I mean, these guys have like no armor, so pretty easy fight. A server, okay. Another weapon I'm probably not going to be used. I believe that's pretty heavy dexed weapon. So the poison now wearing off, and we're just going to finish clearing out this bottom portion. Of course, Blighttown is bigger than this. You can actually get to Blighttown from 2 different paths. This is pretty important. If you go from the depths, the zone that we finished off last episode in, you can get a key to Blighttown after you kill the gaping demon boss there. And if you choose to go to Blighttown through that path, man, that is just like 10 times more difficult than the path that I'm showing you here. I definitely recommend going in from the Valley of the Drakes and no other way. So we got a plank shield, and then look right here. Okay. First invisible wall there leads to a chest with some twin humanities. And then there's a second invisible wall as well, just behind here. Now this will lead down to the Great Hollow. So we're not doing that zone right now. The Great Hollow can be a really frustrating zone to deal with. For the first good chunk of the Great Hollow, there aren't really any difficult enemies. It's just like a lot of climbing down, hopping from branch to branch all the way down the Great Hollow can be really annoying. But, I mean, the zone overall isn't too difficult. There's a Hydra that you got to kill there. You can join it's like the Dragon Covenant. You can join at the end of that zone. The Great Hollow connects to another, like, icy zone. And then it's just sort of a dead end from there. There's no really big final boss. Just a final dragon that offers you an opportunity to join his covenant. Okay, so this area here will lead up to that depths entrance that I described to you earlier. Just a bunch of monsters. I guess we'll go see what loot that is. Keeping a close eye on my life. Kind of want to make it back to the bonfire before wasting any more Estus. Yeah, I mentioned it before. Like, the bonfire we have down here is not kindled. So it's not going to boost me to 10 Estus flasks like that Firelink Shrine one is. So if I use another one, that's just one less that I'll have for the boss fight. But the boss fight isn't too difficult given the NPC that you can summon. You can actually summon Maneater Mildred to fight by your side, and makes the fight a little bit easier. Okay, so we're gonna rest at bonfire. Just recharge my life, restore my status. Got 6 Estus flasks, human form, 7 humanity, and now we're going to make a mad dash for the boulder giants, and also the boss, one of the Daughters of Chaos. So I think I can just do a nice run by here. I don't really want to fight 3 boulder hurling giants right now. Don't really need to kill them, so we'll just run up here, take some of that moss, hopefully don't get hit from behind. Oops. Okay, did I fully just run by the entrance? No, the entrance is a little bit higher. Here we go. So this is going to lead you to the boss chamber of Blighttown, and in Quelaag's domain there's also a bunch of other stuff I want to show you as well. So let's take on the boss. Don't kill these guys. If you kill them, you can, I think a bunch of maggots come out, and they're a lot harder to deal with. This is the summon sign I was talking about. You can only summon phantoms if you are in human form. I've mentioned that before. So we're going to summon Maneater Mildred here and go take on the boss. Actually, I guess I don't need the Rusted Iron Ring anymore at all for this boss fight. So we'll put back on Haval's, and because of that we can put on some heavier equipment. Okay, that should suffice for now. Traverse into the white light. Here we go. Alright guys, I'm sad to say it, but this is attempt number 2. I died on my first try, going up against Chaos Witch Quelaag here. Basically what happened was I ran out of Estus flasks. She had 2 hit points left, and I just went in for the final shot, and she went in for the final shot, and yeah, she came out on top, and I lost. It was really disappointing. So what we're gonna do here is just kill her again. So basically for this boss, you want to just line up right behind her, right in the abdomen, right behind her abdomen, and just get off pot shots whenever you can. It seems like her swipes there actually don't have very good range at all. My major downfall in that first battle was her like AoE fire attack, which does a lot of damage, and for a while there I wasn't using the Dragoncrest Shield. I actually didn't realize, see, that's the AoE I was talking about. I had my shield up there, and because I've got the Dragoncrest Shield equipped this time, it does far less damage. I actually didn't realize that I picked up the Dragoncrest Shield like some time ago, I guess. So now I've got that equipped, I've got the appropriate equipment, and this boss fight now is actually going to go a lot easier. I mean, she's already down to around half health. So yeah, sorry that this is actually taking 2 tries, because I'm disappointed that I died that first time, but oh my god, how am I still alive? So what attack was that? She had like fire coming out of her ass and all over the place, and I guess because I didn't have my shield up, it just did a gigantic amount of damage. Normally this boss really isn't too hard. I have been putting a ton of points into strength lately because I've wanted to use a new sword, but and so I mean I haven't put as much into vitality or endurance or anything like that. I also still have the rusted iron ring equipped now. I could switch that for Haval's. Actually, I really should do that. I'm going to do that because it just I'm moving much slower now. So let's see if Maneater Mildred over there, what is she doing? Are you trying to leave or something? She's like way across the boss chamber. Okay, so I'm going to switch that on to Haval's ring. So now I can move a lot quicker, actually, roll a lot faster. Maneater Mildred serves as a really good tank, for sure. Not the smartest NPC, though. She likes to hang out on top of that lava, and she actually does some decent damage, too. So as long as you're in human form, you can summon her. Her summon sign, yeah, just immediately before you traverse the white light. And there we go. Much easier this time around now that I had the appropriate Dragoncrest Shield equipped. Only used 2 Estus that time. See you later, Maneater. So yeah, I'm kind of pissed off. I like to keep these boss runs down to one life only, but man, it's a real nail biter down in that first one. And again, I don't want to have to show you guys, like, if I happen to die in one of these walkthroughs, I don't want to show you me going all the way back and repathing or fighting a boss over twice. So hope that last fight there gave you a good sense of the crazy Witch Quelaag, Chaos Witch. And this is another pretty pivotal part of the game. We already rang the bell that was up high, so this is the one way down low. Now that both bells have been rung, let's see what happens. So this big gate is open now. This leads into Sen's fortress. That's gonna do it. Next video, we'll see if I can get enough strength to use my new sword and upgrade that sword, and then we can move on to Sen's fortress, which is a pretty cool, like, trap-filled dungeon that we'll take a look at in the next video and progress on through this walkthrough. Thanks for tuning in. I am Hunter SC. Peace out.